We want to graph the following on this xy plane, and we want to graph it where theta equals 0 all the way out to theta equals 2 pi, and label the points that will be traced first. So we want to know which one of these points, A, B, C, or D, are we going to hit first. Now notice here, if we think of these as petals of a flower, notice they are going to hit at pi over 4 at, so if we think 1 pi over 4, 2 pi over 4, 3 pi over 4, 4 pi over 4, right? So at these 45-degree reference angles is really where they're going to hit. And when we look at the points and we're asked which point are we going to trace first, they again are all at increments where the reference angle is pi over 4. So I'm just going to make a little table here. And when I make my little table, we're just going to say, all right, so the very first time I do this, I'm going to plug in 0 because it says x could equal 0, right? So theta could equal 0. We're going to want to know where do we land. So if I plug in 0, 4 times 0 is 0. Let me move this down in case you can't see it there. Straighten it out. Okay, so 4 times 0 is 0, and I want to know what is the cosine of 0. I'm going to take that value times 3. Well, the cosine of 0 is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. So I want to go out at 0. I'm going to go 3 out. Now I can see if I look here that this is 2. So it looks like they're going by, when we see these increments, it's going by 0.5. So 0.51, 1.52. So this right here is my very first point. But there is, at this location of going over to a coordinates of 0 pi and out 3, there is no point that's labeled. So let's try the next increment, which is going to be pi over 4. All right, taking pi over 4, so I have 4 times pi over 4, and that reduces to just pi. I want to know what is the cosine of pi. The cosine of pi is -1. So this location is going to equal -1. R equals 3 times -1, which is -3. So at pi over 4, here's pi over 4 right here. I want to go to -3, which would be right here. Again, we're going to go, there's half, 1, 2, 3, and there is no point there. So I haven't been able to find anything yet. Okay, so I've done pi over 4. Now I'm going to do 2 pi over 4. 2 pi over 4, which is the same as pi over 2 reduced. That's this location right here. All right, let's plug it in. So I have 3 times the cosine of 4 times. Remember, this reduces to pi over 2, so pi over 2. Now when I reduce it, 4 over 2 reduces to 2, so I have the cosine of 2 pi, 3 times the cosine of 2 pi. So remember, the cosine of 2 pi is right here. Cosine of 2 pi is 1, and 1 times 3 is 3. So now let's go to pi over 2, that's what this reduces to, and let's go out 3. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's the first point we see in this list. C is the first point. Correct answer is C.